SK.
Good morning, SK.
Welcome back, SK.
Good morning, South.
Good morning, SK. I'm Braden.
And I'm Peyton.
Did you have a good morning, Peyton?
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly decent outside.
That's cool. Yeah, it is. Hopefully it stays that way for what we've got coming up at the end of the show. Right now, let's jump into sports. Men's water polo traveled to Peninsula last night and struggled, suffering a 4-18 loss. Logan Wood led the team with 2 scores, and Spencer Northrop and Chris Bitus each scored 1. Winter sports are starting up. If you're interested in joining ladies basketball, you can attend the upcoming open gyms. They will be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 to 7 for the next 3 weeks. You will need a COVID-19 waiver or have your girls basketball registration completed to participate. Of course, if you want to join a sport or watch one in person, you should have your school ID card.
Have you ever used your ID card around the school at all? If you haven't, then you're making yourself have extra work. You can pretty much use your ID cards everywhere in the school, including here to get your lunch. If you don't have your actual ID card on you, you can always use the Skyward app. Once you have the Skyward app installed, go ahead and go to your menu and click on the ID card, and it'll give you a barcode for your account to be scanned. And you can use your ID cards here at the book room as well. Make sure to take full advantage of your ID card, Sal.
If you still don't have your student ID from the picture days, check in with the book room. SK is co-hosting a virtual college fair and is coming to a phone screen near you. It goes live Monday with several in-state and out-of-state colleges stopping by. You need to pre-register to attend. See your grade level classroom or go to the Career Center for how to sign up. If you would like to meet a few colleges now, Whitworth University is stopping by today. And tomorrow, the College of Idaho will be here. Looking into next week, the Marine Corps will be here Monday and Gonzaga will be by Tuesday. Don't forget, college visitations are open to all grades, so don't miss out and sign up today. And to attend some of these colleges, why not get free money? There are several scholarships available now in the Career Center. The VFW Voice of Democracy, Fathoms of Fun, and the Daughters of Revolution's Good Citizenship Award are due at the end of the month. See how you can sign up for one of these scholarships and get some sweet, sweet free money.
The theater department is excited to announce the fall play, She Kills Monsters. It opens on November 5th. Get your tickets now. And if D&D is your thing, then listen up. D&D Club is starting November 2nd, and we'll have more information on that next week. Clubs meeting today are Ceramics, DECA, FCCLA, FFA, German, Japanese, Math, and Yearbook. Yearbook, FFA, and Yearbook. And tomorrow, Mandarin is the only club meeting.
So circling back, what do we have coming up again?
Well, if you must know, we've got our assistant principal, Mr. Ogan, here in the studio with some important info. Everybody listen up.
And take it away, Mr. Ogan.
Thanks, guys. Hey, good morning, South. This afternoon is going to be a little bit different because today is the Great Washington Shakeout Drill. So before we get into details, here's why we do these drills.
And then Eden finally just shared the
As you saw in this video, the training kicked in for these students and teachers and they were able to protect themselves. Of course, we've had our own scare with big quakes, with the most recent one being 20 years ago.
The first step we want to take during an earthquake is to drop. At first indication of ground movement, drop to the ground. This is true wherever you happen to be in the building. Getting to the ground will keep you from being knocked down by the shaking. The second step is to cover. Seek protective cover under or near desk, tables, or chairs in a kneeling or sitting position. If you happen to be in a hallway, drop along an interior wall and cover your head and neck with your hands. The final step is to hold on to the table or chair legs to prevent it from moving. During the Nisqually quake, which happened during our lunchtime, many students panicked and ran out of the building. This puts you at a greater risk of injury due to falling objects.
You've all seen the news footage of Seattle when the 6.8 earthquake hit our region on Wednesday, February 28th. But what you haven't seen is the footage from right here in Port Orchard. In filming this episode, our cameras caught the real-life drama and turned our hosts into the unexpected actors.
I was in the theater at the time of the earthquake, and it was really scary because there was all the lights and all the speakers flying over us, and they were shaking, and I seriously thought I was going to die. But it's all right. We were all okay.
At first, I thought someone just messing with me, like, pushing me around, and all of a sudden I look over my friend, and his chair's just jumping off the ground, and I ran, ducked under the table, and everyone else was just kind of freaking out.
Jumped under our table. We just kind of huddled under there, and then we all just ran out in a panic.
After the shaking stops, stand to your desk while your teacher checks for damage. As you probably noticed in the previous clips, the fire alarms were triggered by the shaking of the building. This created some confusion. Do not evacuate the building until directed to do so. The building damage assessment team will need to check stairs and exits for safe passages out of the building. Once given the okay, follow the evacuation route for the class. Remain with your class for roll.
Who's this?
NAS, everyone's accounted for.
NAS is out and accounted for?
Yes.
Once everyone has evacuated and roll has been taken, you will move with your class to the football field. And once at the football field, you will line up by alphabet. This is important for reuniting you with your parents. During the Nisqually earthquake, parents were here rather quickly, and being in line by alphabet makes it quick and easy for us to find you and get you reunited with your parents.
All right, so the game plan for today is after the start of 8th block, we will play the sound through the PA system of the Nisqually quake. This will be your cue to duck, cover, and hold. Stand to your desks until you're given the all clear. Then you'll go out to your class evacuation spot. For today's drill, we will not be going to the football field. Once we get everybody out of the building and lined up, we'll cancel the drill. We'll just continue on with 8th block. So have a great drill, and hopefully we'll all stay safe if this ever happens again. All right, back to you guys.
Oh, whoa, dude. Why?
Let's just not talk about it.
Let's not talk about how you're embarrassing us on live television. I mean, why would you do that?